Hey everybody, I wanted to make a video to show how well I can talk at this point. So today is 9 days since my surgery, and this is my gap today. So I've been turning the key since, let me just pull up a calendar here, the 23rd. So today is the 5th day of turning the key. So 5 turns plus whatever they did during surgery. I'm not sure if the surgeon turned the key or not. I assume he did because I've read on blogs that they turned the key in other people's surgery, and I had a gap, so they must have turned the key. So I kind of wanted to make this post more for people who would be considering getting the surgery, so they know what to expect at 9 days. Um, so as far as my medication, right now I've had some pain, as I mentioned in my post, so I've been taking my Tylenol 3 that I was given initially. It doesn't really do anything for me. It's probably mostly a placebo, but it's nice to have it. Um, I also take a 400 milligram ibuprofen to go with that every time I take a Tylenol 3. Ibuprofen is actually my preferred painkiller of choice, but I'm trying not to take too much. Um, and yes, I have been like pretty constipated from that. TMI, I'm sorry. It's been kind of a frustrating 9 days in that respect. But I guess it's just something that you have to wait through. So when I'm off the painkillers, I'm sure it'll go back to normal. As far as pain, as I mentioned in my post, I have some pain right along here. This is my right eye, actually. The thing is reversed, I'm pretty sure. Um, like right here, still numb. This side is less numb right here. This side's still pretty numb. It feels more swollen, actually. Right here felt really tight today. Um, this is pretty good. This is pretty back to normal, as are my front teeth. Uh, yeah, I think my teeth feel normal too. But this is just so sensitive, and I'm not sure if it's my sinuses or the skin. I think it's the sinuses, but yeah, it is crappy. Especially my eyes do burn, like I mentioned before. I think because I'm not closing my eyes all the way or something like that, because this is numb here. It's really uncomfortable removing my makeup too. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that wears makeup when I go out, so then I have to take it off before I go to bed. Um, as I also mentioned, the incision line kind of hurts here, mostly right here, but it goes along right here, and it does sort of ache, especially if I have like liquid in my mouth or something, and my lip is kind of far away from the incision. I do use a heat pack, which is right here. This thing, I put this in the microwave for about 1 minute and 20 seconds and let it cool off a bit, and then I just sort of put it on my face. They say it's supposed to help the swelling come down, and I would really like the rest of the swelling to come down ASAP. So I don't know if it really does anything though. So I don't know. I've been able to chew some softer food today. I had two of those holiday pie things from McDonald's. The crust was kind of hard to chew. I had like a cookie from Mrs. Fields, and the crust on that was kind of hard to chew too. Anything that actually like requires it to chew it is pretty hard for me. But anything that's sort of soft and mushy is fine. I even ate a little bit of a hamburger or a McDouble or whatever from McDonald's, and that was okay. Which is really nice because the mushy food, I didn't think that it would get to me, but it is starting to get to me now. Oh man, what I wouldn't do for a piece of pizza or a burrito or something. Oh, I can't wait to go back. Every hour I'm like thinking about the food that I'm gonna eat when I can chew again. So I hope that's sooner than later. Um, so yeah, the point of this post was to talk about my talking. So as you can hear, it's mostly back to normal. I still have a little bit of a lisp. It is really tiring right here to talk, the kind of the side of my jaw. And I do really have to move my face a lot, my lips, to pronunciate words properly. I can't mumble because this is totally unintelligible if I mumble. So I have to really make sure that I'm enunciating every syllable. Um, which is good because it's kind of embarrassing to go out into public when you can barely talk. It's you don't like talking to people that you don't know, and when you do, you feel like you have to explain that you had jaw surgery, and you know, um, and I just try to avoid talking. Usually, I'm kind of chatty with salespeople, or whatever, but I just have been really quiet when I go out in public lately. So my my surgeon had pointed out on Monday that I can use my facial muscles more, or that I could on Monday, more than I guess the average is at that point. So I can go like this, I can kind of lift it like that. Um, can't really smile still. Like, this is my smile. Of course, when something is genuinely makes me smile, I think I smile more than I can when I try to smile. But yeah, that's my smile. I look pretty pathetic. It'll be nice. They said it would take about a month for that to go back to normal. So yeah, it's hard to explain what it feels like. It just kind of feels like I don't even know. This really like tightness, I guess, when you try to do that. Um, so my energy has been a little bit better at this point. I'm not napping, although I am sleeping about 10 hours a night, so I don't usually nap when I sleep that much. It's been nice to be at Anthony's house, which I don't know. If you know me or you know Anthony, you can tell that this is his house. Um, yeah, he has a pretty comfortable bed, so, and I've just been getting a lot of sleep, which has been really good. I think it's a good thing. Probably getting more sleep here than I would get at home. Um, Especially because here I don't really have it's not my house, so I don't really have stuff to get up and do too much. Like when you're at home, you have chores that you have to do and stuff like that, so. I tried to do a lot of things at home before surgery so that I could just relax without that guilt. 'Cause I always say that part of being an adult is having guilt about not doing enough. Um, yeah, and today's Saturday, so the week that just went by was Christmas and all that, and I took that week off. And I'm probably gonna take this upcoming week off work also. Even though it makes me feel kind of guilty, I usually don't like taking time off work unless I'm just really on my deathbed. But I think it's probably for the best. I don't want to rush back. I have been getting like pretty tired when I do stuff, and I'm alone right now because Anthony went out to a hockey game, and I didn't want to go out because I knew I was going to be out for a while, and I really feel like I have limited resources of energy, and I feel like being at work and talking and thinking and stuff like that would just be a little bit too much for me at this point. And I like to go back when I feel ready. And it's Christmas time anyway, so it's not like there's a whole lot going on at work. Anyway, people are off, so I'm not missing a whole bunch. It's actually kind of been an ideal time to do this. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I intended to make a short video, and this has now been 7 minutes, so I apologize. If you're listening, I really appreciate it. You must be a pretty cool person to listen to me talk. And I hope this has been kind of helpful for anyone thinking about getting surgery. I do want to say that if you're worried about the pain or whatever, you're considering getting the surgery, it really isn't that bad. At no point has it ever been intolerable. It's just, I don't know, even like right after surgery when I woke up from the anesthetic, like I really didn't think that was that bad. I didn't know a whole lot what to expect, but this has been really not that painful. A lot of the crappy parts just have to do with not being able to eat and having less energy and the swelling and that kind of thing. I would do it again, definitely. If I knew I had to get the surgery again, like in a year, I would do it, no problems. I'm kind of nervous about getting the triple jaw surgery thing that I have in store for me soon. I'm nervous about that because I feel like this is kind of like the mini version of that. Um, so I don't know, and not that this is like so bad that anything worse than this would be awful. But this is definitely doable for anyone that's thinking about doing it. We'll see what my end results are. It's pretty hard to tell. I think it is possible. You can kind of see, things are getting a little bit wider. I'm really excited to see how all this is going to turn out. And the whole gap thing, like, I don't know. I don't really have a problem with that. I know some people get really anxious about the idea of having a gap. I guess maybe the way that I talk, you can't really see it. You can kind of see it, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It's all for a good cause, and so is the surgery, obviously. And I think if you really want to go that extra mile to have a nice smile, I don't think you'll regret it. And as I said, the pain really is manageable, and they give you good meds after surgery, so it's nothing you should be scared of. And you get to take some time off work. It's really, it's not so bad. And you know what? My friends and family have been really supportive, and that's something I really appreciate. Um, so, yeah, I'm sorry that I talked so long. Again, I am going to finish now. I know I said a couple minutes ago I was going to finish, but I'm done. Thank you for listening to me talk through this whole 9 minute and 30-second video. So, alright, bye-bye. Thank you.